A life you love isn't something that you escape from. It is something you create every day. Welcome back. Let's create a life we love. For a long time, I was chasing excitement, vacations, parties, the really big and exciting moments. It always felt that the life that I wanted to live was just so far away. I would think, what if I could relive these moments every day? The problem wasn't that they didn't exist daily. I just felt that I had to escape life. And that was the problem. I needed to figure out how to enjoy the life that I already had. So I've been on the journey of how to make everyday moments more enjoyable and to feel like the life that I want. And so for today, that is to go out and hang out with my friends. There's a block party that I'm going to go to, and then I'm going to check off something off my bucket list, which is to go to the food truck late at night. So that is on the agenda. I also think that I might try to hit up the Puerto Rican festival in between time, because there's going to be a gap from when the block party ends and when the food trucks begins. And if you know anything about Boston, it's hard to get late night food, especially good late night food. So I was like, you know what, since they started this food truck being in different spots every weekend, I'm going to go hit them up. You know, and these experiences are going to be new for me. I haven't been to this block party before. I think they have it every year, and I don't go. So this is going to be a first for me. If I go to the Puerto Rican festival, that is going to be a first for me as well, because I typically don't go to that either. And then for the food truck, it's my first time going to the food truck. The food truck has a restaurant that I've been to plenty of times. I love their food so much. But this is my first time at the food truck, and I'm going to get something new that's on the menu that I didn't realize they had on their menu before. So looking forward to that. In life, vacations are great, but they only last so long. Every day lasts way longer, and that's where you spend most of your time. So instead of trying to escape that, learn to create vacation-like moments throughout the week. So that's why I started exploring the city, so I can feel like I'm on vacation and have a good time. And it's nothing that you have to do that's extravagant. They can be free. They can be low cost. It could just be taking a walk around the block, right? But it's spending time intentionally doing something that you want to do. I'm not saying don't take a vacation. We all need space to rest and recharge and to spend time away from where we are every day. Time away can do you really good. What I'm saying is you don't have to wait for a vacation before you can enjoy life. You can enjoy it right now. The goal is to build a life that you're excited to wake up to, and not one that you feel like you constantly have to escape from. Now, for some of us, this is going to be a little bit more challenging because we swing more on the pessimistic side. And so if that is you, you have to be very intentional to swing yourself back into the optimistic side. And it's perfectly okay to be either way, because that's just your natural temperament. However, if you want to love life more than you hate it, well, then your mindset really plays a part in that and going to shift that from one end to the other. No, we ain't gonna talk about it, I'll talk about it, I risk it all, I
Drop that real quick. Let me see if y'all remember this song right here. That's it. Hey, I can almost say alright.
One before the show and again when I jet, so I get. I'm until living out for this best century.
So we just left Nubian Square block party. And now we're going to the Puerto Rican festival. This is my first time. And if you know anything about me, no, I love going places for the first time. The popcorn, watching the show. So if I recap the day, I'm more of a pessimist. I can be an optimist in some moments, but it's not all the time. So yesterday I had fun, but it always doesn't look like I'm having fun. You know, I also have RBF, so that doesn't help me either. But I had a good time. You know, we went to the block party and there was a couple of artists that performed and I don't really know their music that well. So no, it wasn't super exciting to see them, but I was having a good time. And I was just standing there enjoying the music, enjoying being outside. The Puerto Rican festival, I did go, and that was so fun. And I'm kind of mad that I did not go earlier in the day because they had a lot going on. They had vendors, they had performances, they had rides, they had food. It was a lot in that space. And I just haven't seen that area be transformed into a whole carnival/festival. Like, where have I been at? Maybe I don't know. But the Puerto Rican festival is something that I've never been to. And I'm like, okay, next year I'm definitely going to go back and I'm going to go have a better time. You know, I went a few hours before they were closing and I didn't expect all of that to be there. I didn't get to enjoy everything like I wanted to, but I still had a good time hanging out, seeing people talking and just watching the kids run around and have a good time. So that was definitely fun. And then after that, we went to the food truck. Food truck was playing music too. Like, I was like, man, this is a turn up out here. I need to be out here all the time. I don't know if they're going to do the food truck until the winter. Probably not. But in the summertime, they're here. They're outside. And it wasn't a lot of people out there, but it was me and a couple of people. And I got the loaded shrimp fries because they have been calling my name. And I have seen them on Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, I have to try them. And it was so good. I didn't get a good video or picture of it because I was in the car. But it was really good. It was really good. And I was like, man, maybe I gotta go back and get it and like really sit down and be able to really get in there, experience it. But I had a good time at the food truck. And overall, yesterday, I had a really good time. And sometimes we don't always look like we're having fun. I have this problem all the time. Like when I'm really having fun, you can know. But when I'm having a little bit of fun, but I'm still enjoying myself, but it's not like super excited, I'm content, it doesn't look like it. And so I'm trying not to pressure myself into looking like I'm having fun because that's just appeasing other people. And, you know, people are going to ask me, are you okay? What's going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I have to be okay with that. And they have to be okay with that. But this is just who I am. And so on this journey, I'm going to create a life that I love in the way that works for me. And it may not look like how it works for you because it doesn't work for you. It works for me. And I encourage you to also create a life that you love that works for you. There wasn't really any issues that popped up. Outside of my feet was hurting at the block party. I didn't have the right shoes on. I had sneakers on, but I didn't have the good sneakers on that's going to keep my feet feeling good. But overall, like the day went pretty much how I wanted it to go. There wasn't anything that I really would change or done differently. So yay, I am happy around that. From this day, I didn't learn anything new, but it was just a whole bunch of reminders that it is okay to smile. It is okay to show that you're enjoying yourself. It's also okay not to smile and enjoy yourself as well. For me, being authentic means just enjoying things in the way that I enjoy it and not to pressure myself and just showing that I'm having a good time just so other people are comfortable with that. Nope, we're going to please me and me only. So if I'm sitting there like, I'm still having a good time, even though you may not think so, but I know I am. And that's what's more important. And it's really important to go after the things you want. I checked off something off my bucket list and people were like, oh, why are you going to the food truck? Like you can just go to the restaurant and experience it. And I'm like, no, it is about the experience. Like going out, getting drunk, and then going to the food truck. And mind you, I didn't drink this weekend, so that experience didn't happen exactly how I wanted to, but don't worry about that because alcohol isn't life. Going to the food truck when I did, because I was not trying to miss it. Because if I keep letting obstacles get in the way of me experiencing the things that I want to, then I'm not going to experience that. You know, because last weekend I tried to go to the food truck. They weren't there. I did go really late though, but I missed it. And I'm like, no, I'm not missing this, because if I'm like, oh, you're not getting the experience exactly how you said you wanted to, well, then that means I'm going to have to put it off another week. Another week is too great. The food truck's not there every single day. They're there only a couple days a week. And I only wanted to go to one of the locations because it's easier to drive to than the other locations. Creating a life that you love is not just about going on vacation or having the big house or having the business. It's about finding the enjoyable moments right now, loving the life you have right now as you work towards getting the life that you want. So here's what I want you to do this week. Schedule a time, an hour or more if you can spare it. Schedule that time just for you and make it happen like you make those flights. It does not have to cost a lot or require a lot of planning. It just has to remind you that the life you have is more aligned with the life that you want than you think. And then come back and tell me what you did and how it went. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so we can see each other next week. And remember, a life that you love is built one choice at a time. Until next time, keep creating a life that you love. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.